Okay, so I just pulled up to the entrance to Tail of the Dragon. Randomly, they're having an MR2 meet, which I had no plans on meeting up or anything. So we're gonna see a lot of other MR2s out here today, which is awesome and exciting. There's a couple of them you're gonna see in just a second. Right up there, a couple of the people just left a minute ago, and yeah, it's time to go drive Tail of the Dragon. I'm gonna be pretty chill because my tires are garbage. It rained yesterday, and you know, just not the perfect driving conditions. But we're gonna have fun anyway, and here we go. This is the first time I've ever been on Tail of the Dragon. Like I said, I'm just gonna try to keep it chill while enjoying the drive. So here's a good ride along, I guess. S12 notchback, it looked like, just drove by. Wow, that's a turn. All right. Love these turbo noises. Again, trying to keep it chill. I don't need to go a million miles an hour. I'm not used to the car, and the tires are meh. There's some of the other MR2s out here today. Very nice. It's got some debris on it from the storm last night, but wow, the paving is so much better than some roads in Texas. Yeehaw. Everybody wants to, but you can't cross the yellow line. That's where you get in trouble. Or the big trouble, anyway. I was gonna play some music, except, of course, there's no cell phone service, or this video would be live right now. Man, I love the mountains. Gotta love those. Gotta be really careful downshifting in a turn like that on wet roads in this thing. But you gotta keep it in the fun zone too, so, you know. Smoky Mountains right there. Some big boy cars. You know, honestly can't think of a more fun car to be out here with. Of course, you know, the E-Ray is well, you know, there's one, I guess, the Lotus. I don't fit in those though. But yeah, the E-Ray would be pretty wild, but I think it's just a bit too much for how low the speed limits are around here. You can have a lot more fun in this MR2, and you get to listen to cool turbo noises. So I mean, win-win, right? sharper, you'd think. So you got some water shed off the mountain from the rain recently. I don't know if the waterfalls are like always here. Like I said, this is my first time out driving out here. I've always heard about it. I want to do it on a motorcycle one day. I'd say today is not the day for that with all the leaf debris and the wet roads. So I'm happy to be in a car right now. And like I said earlier, I don't think there's a better car, except maybe for that Lotus. You know, again, I don't fit in those though. Got a down tree situation, and you go really slow through here. That's good. There's an officer there, so you you know, don't fly off the road. On the other hand, there's officers out here, so you know, doubling the speed limit is probably a terrible idea right now. That's amazing. Oh, load up the suspension and zoom. Yeah. Man, wow, wooey. I still can't get over how well maintained the road surface is. I like that. It's a $3,000 fine for littering, so, you know, don't be a pile of shit out here. That's a good thing. Look how beautiful this forest is. Got going on here. Like I said earlier, I'm not trying to get to the limit. We're not on good tires. We don't got ideal conditions, and also I'm not used to the car exactly yet, but man, I'm having a blast. Looks like I'm flying through indoor on a speeder bike right now. I mean, dude, what gets better? Oh, that was sloppy. Oh well, hey, shit happens. Oh, see, look at this. This is a motorcycle problem right there. Of course, my air conditioner works. I don't have it on right now, but you know what? It's nice to be able to. There we go. That felt good. That was a nice little transition there. Old school Honda. Got the Subaru in front. Mr. Rally guy. Got another tree down. Thank you. Again, I really like that they maintain everything so well out here. You can tell they know this is a big tourist attraction. It brings money to the region, and I like that they want to support that instead of run everybody away, because wow, this is some fantastic driving. And like I said again, I was worried on the way up here when I saw some trees down that there might be some stuff like that in the road, and it's great to see that they have a have police out here to make sure we're not running into obstacles around blind corners and stuff. Really helps keep everybody safe, and I have to say that's a great thing. Of course, nobody wants a speeding ticket though. I had the engine cut out a little at high RPMs a little bit ago, which is never an awesome thing, but our engine's staying cool. I don't hear any bad noises. We don't have any crazy lights blinking. And again, as I mentioned earlier, I kind of want to take it chill anyway, since I'm not used to the road or the car. And again, the tires suck and the road is wet, so you know. So you can come up and see the mountain range up here a little bit, see some of the valley maybe. So I don't have time to look at the camera and see what y'all see right now. And I'm going to stay on this WRX's ass because he's got a lot more power and they should be able to outdrive me if they want to. Okay, they're going to let me go by. Alright, thank you. Alright, so say it and it might happen, right? Really nice. The WRX pulled on over and let me go cruise on by. It's kind of a track day environment out here. Of course, we're not going to the line or the limit, but you know, everyone's out here to have fun driving, just like a track day. And that would have been a good one to be in third gear. All right. Looks like I've caught up to some motorcyclists. I got a trike in front of me and his Harley buddy. The motorcycles are a big part of why I think they take care of this road like they do. I'm gonna pull over here and let the bikes get some space. Let the car cool off for a second. Like I said, I was gonna mess with the WRX because, you know, we can all stay comfortable in cars. I've been on a motorcycle in crazy turns like this, and a car's riding on your butt. And it's just not fun, and I'm not here to ruin anybody's day. So let's pull over for a second, let them get up the road a ways, and we're back in action. The bikes pulled over. That was nice of them. Kind of a perfect situation. I probably won't catch back up to our Subaru friend again since they passed. Oh, maybe I see him up there. You never know. Not really my goal. I'm just here to have fun and driving like everybody else. love to come up here and stay a weekend, like, without having a time constraint to get back to Houston. Unfortunately, it's not this weekend. We're gonna make the best out of what we got, though, and man, it certainly is fun up here. Talking to the other MR2 folks, and they're having a big, obviously the cruise is going on. They're having a nice meetup tonight, and I think they said they have a what the heck is that? The game where you throw the beanbag and cornhole tournament. Actually, they're gonna have money on it, which is hilarious. I wish I could sit around and hang out with them for that, but I gotta be back home by Monday, so it's just one of those situations. But you gotta love the synchronicity of being at an MR2 meet on the second day you own an MR2 and one of the best roads in the country. I mean, what the heck? That's amazing. Understeer yet, but you know, kind of not the place to understeer, so chill out a bit. There's a little bit. All right, that's okay. Volvo up there. Looks like they're really chilling. Isn't that the Twilight car? experienced driver, generally 30 minutes to get through this road. I see I'm 20 minutes in right now. Alright, this Volvo is being nice. They're going to pull over, which is always appreciated. Love these lake views, these mountain lakes, man. I bet that water feels so good. I wish I could stop and take a swim, but time constraints are time constraints, so it is what it is. Wow. Sure is beautiful up here. Looks like that might be the end of the Tail of the Dragon. I'm not quite sure. I bet there's some more fun turns coming up here in a minute, but I think that was the biggest part of it, actually, from what I'm seeing. He said I would tell you I know, but that's the first time I've ever driven it, so there you go. You keep the camera on in case we come up to some more fun stuff. I wish I had the position better, because off to the left of me, you can see the mountain and the lake, and it looks like it's not showing up in the camera view. But you'll just have to take my word, it's breathtakingly stunning. I certainly see why people want to come from all over to be up here. You know, I definitely want to do it again sometime myself. As we say in Texas, that was a hoot. I think I got a couple of yeehaws in there. Up to 50 out here, so you know, evidently that's a lot less turns. Don't see any I take it back, I see a bass boat right there. I was gonna say I didn't see any boats. I wondered if they were allowed to have a motorboat, but evidently they are. Valley, yeah, I bet. No commercial vehicles. See, again, they're making sure it's fun to drive out here, which is always appreciated. It's nice to see the driving community, you know, being taken care of instead of neglected and rejected. Like I said, the way they maintain these roads, have the police officers making sure, you know, you're not smashing into a down tree and things like that. It really goes a long way for having fun. So, you know, you got to respect everybody out here having a good time, and wow, I love that. I definitely going to do it again at some point. Hopefully it's not too far from now. Well, I reckon that's probably the best part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off, and I'll post this video when I'm able to. Bye, everybody.